The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 380 pounds, the team of Lazarus and Dan Joseph.
Kicking things off with tag team action, and Dan Joseph might second guess his decision to apologize for his actions in the parking lot with Lazarus and bringing him into the fold here.
Well, I second guess every decision that Dan Joseph has been making lately. I mean, put Ray Rosas on the shelf. This new attitude, this new Dan Joseph, I'm not a fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Guy TWEAKAZETTIE!
Ladies and gentlemen, shake it slow, oh shake it fast to the beat. Give it up for my friends, the Midnight Heat. Look in my eyes, they're coming in, no surprise.
Heck of an intro there by Guy TWEAKAZETTIE of his tandem, the Midnight Heat. A little bit of a pre-game, a little pre-party, because next week, I'm told, is the intergalactic premiere of Heat Street.
Of Heat Street. I mean, they've been talking about it for so long, and I can't get enough of this Midnight Heat. This new attitude that they've adopted with Guy TWEAKAZETTIE. It's working wonders for him. Look at him. It's infectious.
It's infectious. It is. Or we'll give you an infection, one of the two.
Maybe both.
Fine line. Tag team action, though, certainly continuity looks to be on the side of Midnight Heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Johnny Sin's personal idol, your friend and mine, Guy TWEAKAZETTIE.
All right, Rockin' Ricky Gibson returning the favor there, giving a little intro for Guy TWEAKAZETTIE, tag team action. And it looks like it's going to be Lazarus kicking things off. And as we've seen with Lazarus, a very unique approach and style and cadence to his movements.
Yeah, he definitely gets in there and moves very weird. As I mentioned before, it's a very jerky style, but he actually has a significant amount of power behind what he does. If he's able to learn some collegiate-style wrestling from Dan Joseph's mentorship, this kid can really be a force to be reckoned with in the cruiserweight division.
Well, you already hear Dan Joseph barking at him, trying to direct him.
But sometimes that's what we need. We need somebody to help ground us and give us a little bit of focus. He's got a swagger of his own, but...
I'm with you, Blake, but I don't trust the intentions of Dan Joseph at all that he's actually trying to instruct Lazarus.
But did tell him to focus and wrestle there, and it does seem to be a bit of a more refined Lazarus. We don't see that Boris Karloff-like stance that he was bringing before.
Because he's got a very unorthodox style still, but he's bringing in some fundamental wrestling, which fundamentals win championships. But if you can put your own swagger on it, like it appears Lazarus is kind of doing thus far, then man, he could be something different. And it takes something different to be a champion.
Well, Midnight Heat have been rocking and rolling, but Lazarus holding his own thus far and continuing. Wow, that was impressive. Taking down both members of Midnight Heat.
Usually it's Midnight Heat working in tandem. They went down in a Midnight Heap right there, courtesy of Lazarus. And Lazarus impressing thus far. He got Rockin' Ricky Gibson in there, top wrist lock. And when the double teaming comes to play, nobody does it any better.
Wow. Lazarus, though, able to show yet again.
This is some of the unorthodox unpredictability that I had mentioned he brings to the ring by not being such a basic guy, but man, it doesn't matter who you are. You plant somebody on the mat like that, and they're going to be hurting.
Yeah, we'll see if Lazarus can resurrect himself after that nasty back suplex there, courtesy of Precious Eddie Pearl. Tag made to Rockin' Ricky, but earlier, previously, Lazarus was impressive. That double Japanese arm drag. But now back to your regularly scheduled program of Midnight Heat playing the hits.
I was just going to say, this is what we know Midnight Heat for. 2-on-1, double team action, beating people down and slowly chipping them away.
Isolating Lazarus now.
Big elbow drop.
Continue double teaming. Midnight Heat in full control. Cover could be all for Lazarus.
Lazarus is a tough guy, man. That was big double team maneuver by Midnight Heat.
Dan Joseph may have found a little bit of a diamond in the rough. He has impressed.
Maybe, but I mean, tag team continuity taking over here. Midnight Heat double teaming, making frequent tags, and Lazarus has been isolated, but taking them both down with a clothesline. And we'll see if Lazarus can make it to the corner, make the tag.
Oh.
No, sir, cut off by Gibson. That reverse atomic drop, and still in harm's. Oh no, look out here. Look out here. Magnetic current perhaps getting stronger and stronger. It could be, and it is the Heat Magnet.
Big shot, wow.
That's academic.
Here are your winners, Midnight Heat.
Lazarus couldn't resurrect from that, and Dan Joseph was never even in this matchup. But
He made no effort.
yeah. Had fits of brilliance, though, and now look at this. Dan reading him the riot act. Well, what did you do, Dan, to help your team? We'll be back.
Yeah, just talk.
I love the angry.
Oh, if you're not aware, everyone in the back, we're having a party. It's gonna be the biggest party when we debut the video of Heat Street. Yeah.
Getting the win, Midnight Heat, and as Guy TWEAKAZETTIE prophesies next week,
Heat
the
Street.
intergalactic debut
It's coming.
of Heat Street. We'll be
Heat
back.
Street.
Hey fans, today at Commerce Street Market, meet Hornswoggle and the stars of Memphis Wrestling. 1 p.m. meet and greet, 2 p.m. bell time. It's free Memphis Wrestling, 74 West Commerce Street in Hernando.
It's time for the Pro Shingles Slam of the Week.
Dustin making him pay right now. Oh, over the top rope he goes.
He's been asking for this, Dave.
Oh, yeah!
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Galapagos Islands, weighing in at 190 pounds, the punk rock Poindexter, Darwin Finch.
Bit of a personal issue here, perhaps, for Kevin Martinson, but when it comes to the punk rock Poindexter, Darwin Finch, it's just science, doubting the space travels.
Yeah, just the facts as far as he is concerned with Kevin Martinson, but I think Kevin a little nonplussed that people could be doubting him.
And introducing his opponent, from the Electric City, weighing in at 210 pounds, BHK, Kevin Martinson.
And to that point, Martinson looking pretty downtrodden here. He had Dan Joseph call him into question, and then Darwin Finch.
Yeah, he looks, like I said, nonplussed.
You know, I don't think Darwin Finch said it out of anything personal, though. He's a scientist who believes in evidence-based things, and he said that there's no evidence to support Martinson's claims of space travel. I don't think it's anything personal. I can see Martinson looks like he took it very personal, though.
Well, there might not be evidence that Martinson's been to space, but there will be evidence that Darwin Finch has been in the ring with Kevin Martinson. No doubt about that.
No doubt about it. Martinson almost saying, where do you think I got this glove? You know?
That's a valid question.
I'm sure that Finch would love to do some sort of metal alloy test on that glove to see if it is alien in nature. In a way, it was a backhanded compliment by Finch, though, because saying that Martinson shows no signs of muscular atrophy that you would have with extended time in space, or general weakness, or malnutrition, because Martinson, a fantastic athlete.
Of course. So, and again, we don't want to belabor it, but there was no malice in Finch's words. He is a man of science.
And here you see it.
Imploring him.
Yep. Basically saying, hey, let's have a good match. Let bygones be bygones. Wasn't anything personal. And Martinson thought it was going to take it up on him, but man, look at the intensity in the eyes. Yes.
Yeah, Martinson definitely took that personal.
You don't have to prove anything to me. If people are asking me, I answer their questions. It just doesn't make sense.
Kevin's not going to like that.
Sure isn't. And Martinson now takes him up for a little space flight of his own into that fireman's carry. Darwin Finch looked extremely impressive against Ray Rosas last time out, the Arizona State champion, and much the same, looked to be off to a great start. But you don't want to play games with Martinson. He is extremely dangerous. Look at this. What?
Wow.
No games from Finch.
Going
Just
into
great
orbit.
offense.
Yeah, going into orbit. Take it away, James.
Rocket ship, a little elevation sensation from Darwin Finch.
Wow, Darwin Finch is a very fast starter. We saw him come out and have an incredibly great start against Ray Rosas, and now he is bringing the same heat with Kevin Martinson.
And the way that Finch was flying there, I think he knows a little something about astrophysics.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's talking about. He's going for something else here again. More through the air from Finch. And two straight efforts now. Finch finding himself in there with two of the most decorated competitors in the United Wrestling Network.
Oh, wow,
in Martinson and Rosas, but now Martinson looking to take control.
Bulldogged right into that second rope.
Yeah, incredible use of the surroundings by Kevin Martinson. That is a high-level, experienced professional wrestler right there, using the environment. Wow. Ooh. 3 big attacks to the neck of Darwin Finch. You know he is struggling to breathe right now. Looks like he is gasping for air and clutching his throat.
A little bit of a mean streak from Martinson, if you ask me, on that last one, kicking the rope right into the throat.
That's what I meant by it looks like he took things personal. He's in Darwin Finch. I can't tell what he was saying, but this definitely seems like a personal vendetta.
Wow. And now the tie clinch, driving him chest first, lung first, into that edge of the apron. And right now, the periodic table of the punk rock Poindexter is lacking oxygen.
Yeah, lacking oxygen, lacking any momentum. Martinson methodically re-entering the ring. What does he have in store now for Finch?
Yeah, the periodic table, as you mentioned, is starting to shift in Kevin Martinson's favor.
Well, you hear Finch saying, I'm sorry. You know, regretting that he ever maybe offered a word about Martinson's space travels.
Martinson talking about knocking some sense into Finch. And I think you want to talk elements. I think the only element that would have come into play for Finch would have been the element of surprise. He had it momentarily, but now that's right out the window. Oh, look at this, though. Adrenaline can do wonders.
Yeah, kicking in. Finch standing tall, standing tough to Martinson. Wow, that is impressive.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Anger can sometimes bring out the best in people. And Darwin Finch looks like he is tired of being pushed around by Kevin Martinson, who has been bullying him the majority of this matchup.
He's all over him, Blake. Wait, you talked about that exothermic reaction. He's all kinds of fired up. Is Darwin Finch measuring Martinson? There we go.
Wow.
Electron orbit. Cover! Almost had him.
The centrifugal force on that spinning elbow by Darwin Finch was out of this world. Pun intended. Sorry, Kevin Martinson.
Man, I am so impressed with the efforts we've seen from Darwin Finch. I thought he was down and out in this matchup, but look at him standing tall and now in full control yet again against Kevin Martinson.
He tries to hook the leg, get a little better leverage there, but Kevin Martinson overpowers him and starts to get a little window of time to compose himself.
Yep, no atrophy here. Martinson, such a powerhouse. He'd rather throw you than know you, and we see it here. Sending him into orbit is BHK. Unbelievable.
Finch
Darwin
in a bad
Finch
way.
has taken a significant amount of damage thus far. The beginning of the match was very, very rough for Darwin Finch.
Every time he messes with that beard, things go from bad to worse for his opponent. We saw what he did to Camden with the stairs. EJ Sparks at Coastline Clash with the post, and now might have him caught here.
Oh, he's wrapping it. He's wrapping it, TK. If he can turn him over and get Darwin Finch face down on the mat here.
Finch might end up, just...
Finch almost begging for mercy. Martinson's teeing off on his face.
These are some big shots. He's not even going for the submission. He's just hitting Darwin. He could be out. He looks limp to me.
Oh.
I think he is knocked out here. The officials say I'm going to call this match, and
Gonna have to use her
oh my
best
gosh.
judgment there. Finch can't cover up.
Those are closed fists right in front of the official, and Finch looks to be completely knocked out, and the official calling for the bell.
Here is your winner, Kevin Martinson.
I mean, the official had no choice there. Finch was defenseless. Now look at Martinson's face.
It's the same face he made after he bloodied Camden, the same face he made after he decimated E.J. Sparks' knee.
You know, he looks like he is shocked at the monster that just came out of him. He was really upset with Darwin Finch early on, and the monster that just snapped in there, that's a bad man. It looks like he's scared of himself.
It's almost like, he loses time. He blacks out or something, and then he comes to, and it's like now he has remorse for his actions. Too little, too late, in my estimation. Damage done. We'll be back.
Tonight, Nature Boy Ric Flair and Car Shield team up against the expensive Car Repair Brothers for the championship belt.
Woo! Let me go on record and say Nature Boy and Car Shield will eliminate expensive car repairs when you're the greatest alive, the heavyweight champion, and if Car Shield is your partner, you can't lose. Woo! Expensive car repairs, Ric Flair and Car Shield are coming for you. Woo! Car Shield cars go farther.
Call 800-952-1286.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Today, immediately following Memphis Wrestling, join us at Commerce Street Market in Hernando for free Memphis Wrestling. It's Summer Showdown featuring WWE alumni Hornswoggle. 7 big matches, plus enjoy Mem Pops, $2 grilled cheese truck, and the best deals in town. That's today, right now at Commerce Street Market. 1 p.m. meet and greet, 2 p.m. bell time. Then, our next live TV taping is July 11th, featuring Killer Bay, Heather Monroe, and CC Chanel. Tickets are available right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. July 18th, watch WWE Money in the Bank with us, absolutely free at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Plus, you'll get a free game card. Stay up to date and informed on everything Memphis Wrestling by following us at CW30 Wrestling.
Boo all you want. All I see are dollar signs. The overcharger can charge for expensive car repairs because your warranty expired and there's nothing you can do about it. And overcharging, your days are done. Woo! The Nature Boys teamed up with Car Shield, the Bill Lauren, mechanic of your choosing, Auto Avenger, and we're treating bullies like him to a buffet of woo! Car Shield cars go farther. Woo!
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling. In the ring, Wasted Youth.
With friendships and pro wrestling tag partners, there's a lot of disagreements, and there's sometimes fights. But Noctis, we've been fighting and disagreeing far too much recently.
You know what? I'll admit it. It's been a rocky road lately. But you and I, we've been going on strong for almost 3 years now. We were on fire. Sometimes with a flame comes a burning wick. But that doesn't mean we can't rekindle that fire. So, Sketch, I got you something. You're looking a little empty-handed. Hold this.
Well, what's Noctis got in store here, trying to reignite that fire, and they were on fire as a tag team for a long time, came very close to claiming the United Tag Team titles.
He says he's got a gift for him, too. That's a good way to get back in the good graces.
Yeah, that's right. Miguel took his skateboard the last time they
Sure
faced
did.
off.
Well, how about that?
You got my skate.
It's your board. It's okay. It's okay. It's like he's won him over.
I wonder how he got that back from Miguel. That's a whole nother story.
Oh!
Well, he gave it back to him, all right. Give me a break here.
I broken his face. Oh.
There's been a lot of mistakes. There's been a lot of selfishness. There's been a lot of greed. You see, you're gonna learn one very important lesson here. People don't love you, Sketch. People love what you can do for them. And boy, do I love what you've done for me.
What a sickening attack here by Noctis, laying out Sketch. I guess when it came to the reuniting of Wasted Youth, it was just a lost cause. We'll be back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be contested under Candy Cap rules. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 191 pounds, Jack Cartwright.
Last time we saw Jack Cartwright came within an eyelash of becoming the United Television Champion. His future was in doubt because the stipulation was set that if he lost the match, he would be out of championship wrestling. It was a time limit draw, so he may not have won, but he didn't lose, and he continues his promising career.
So great to see him back here at Championship Wrestling.
And introducing his opponents at a combined weight of 4,012 pieces of rock candy, Flex McCallion and everlasting Richie Slade, Beef Candy.
Things are not going to get any easier, though, for Jack Cartwright, as once again, you have to take on not 50%, but 100% of Beef Candy under these Candy Cap match rules.
Unbelievable that they were able to negotiate this into their contract, but like you said before, operating like left Twix and right Twix, always something to say, Beef Candy.
Proposition, son. We're going to make this sweet and simple for you. There's two of us and one little you. We need you to lay down today. You need you to lay down and make this really simple on yourself. What do you think? Take the pen, lay down. 1, 2, 3. There's two. Are you ready?
I think, Beef Candy, I think there's something great that you guys could do. You guys could chew on my Twizzler.
Oh, wow. I love the fire in a returning Jack Cartwright. New confidence, perhaps.
Cartwright, oh, what a shot there by Flex. And then following up is Slade. Well, you know, in the past, young Jack Cartwright had been duped by the likes of Howdy Price, Levi Shapiro into taking a proposition. Not this time, but he paid for it. Look at Cartwright go, though. Taking them both down with the drop kick.
One thing to note about Cartwright is he is an incredible athletic guy. He's done a lot of gymnastics, and he's been an athlete his entire life. If he's able to utilize his speed and agility, he can definitely take on both members of Beef Candy. He needs to continue to stay on his wheels and moving around, landing attacks when he can and avoiding attacks when he can.
He doesn't just stay on his wheels, he stays on his cartwheels as well. And now Snapmare takedown by Cartwright, gets the distance he needs, big shot. Wow. Standing tumbleweed into the press, almost put away the former Heritage champ.
The alacrity, the agility, firing on all cylinders. Jack Cartwright, I love seeing this out of the young man.
It's going to be hard for him to continue this pace, though. He's got to start doing some big damage. That's why you see him going for big attacks like this. He needs to hurt these guys. He can't just beat them up a little bit. If he wants to win, he needs to do a lot of damage quickly.
The numbers game coming into play with Beef Candy now. Jack Cartwright took a very rough shot in the face.
Ooh, look out here, not where you want to be with Richie Slade. They assisted Candy drop. And Cartwright might be out here, and indeed he is.
Here are your winners, Beef Candy.
Beef Candy picking up the victory. Let's take a look back at the action brought to you by CarShield. CarShield cars go farther. And Cartwright showed incredible heart, athleticism, as you said, but in the end, the candy cap rules forced Cartwright to fall victim.
Oh, now we've seen this before. We've seen this before. Beef Candy taking to branding their victims. Poor Cartwright. That assisted candy drop was so vicious, and now just being picked. I hate to see this.
Just being insult to injury, being branded here.
Completely unnecessary.
Hey, cartwheel, chew on that.
A physical and verbal assault by Beef Candy, who continue this vulgar display of power. We'll be back with more right after this on Championship Wrestling.
Today, it's Summer Showdown at Commerce Street Market in Hernando. You can meet WWE star Hornswoggle and the stars of Memphis Wrestling. Meet us there after the show, 2 p.m. bell time.
It's time for the Pro Shingles Slam of the Week.
Dustin making him pay right now. Oh, over the top rope he goes.
He's been asking for this, Dave.
Oh, yeah!
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
Emily May here at Championship Wrestling, standing by with Zay Washington and Aaron Roberts of the Young Goats. Congratulations, you just won over the Wasted Youth. You know, as you can see, the tag team division is growing here at Championship Wrestling. What are you guys going to bring to this division?
Well, first off, let me just say, what we did in our debut is just a small piece of what we bring to the table. Mm-hmm. But I know for a fact we didn't fly from Memphis all the way to California. We didn't fly here to lose. We came here for one reason and one reason only.
Bodega, you've been chirping. We've been chirping. I think it's finally time we get this going. So how about next week, you put the titles on the line against the Young Goats?
Yeah. Hey, and to answer your question, what do we bring to the division? New champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Farmer standing by with the Bodega, and, you didn't hear this from me, but mi gente, word on the street is the Young Goats want to come after your titles.
They said what?
They said they want to come after your titles, B.
Yo, you getting me tight right now. Right. I'm not jacking that. Don't say B ever again. Ever again. Hey, don't do that. Look, man, listen. Joaquin's eye. Listen. I don't know what's going on around here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. We got hogs, we got goats. Mr. Farmer, you need to get your animals back in the barn. Listen, the Young Goats, I remember what it was like to take my first flight and try to come show out somewhere. Listen, you want a shot? We fighting champs. We fight anybody. Anybody. Yo, but I want to fight these little boys. Like, they young, right? I want to fight them. You want to fight them? Let me fight them. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Hold up. This is what we doing? Rock, paper, scissors? Word the right. mother? Pause. Yo, you know the rules. You know the vibes. Listo. Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot. Bow, boy. Let's go.
No, I'm good, man. You lost
Oh,
already.
we fighting. Whatever, man. I got to fight right now, man. Yeah. Take care of him now.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be Papo and Slice taking on the Young Goats, who had issued the challenge to the Bodega. But right now, we've got Danny Limelight in singles action.
And Danny Limelight certainly can thrive in that environment. The radioactive Poppy, globe-trotting high flyer, very accomplished competitor.
And introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Howdy Price, from the hills of Pomp and Somp, weighing in at 181 pounds, Honest John!
Honest John doesn't look too enthused about this matchup, and who could blame him, because last time, Howdy and company basically left Honest John to the Wolves.
Well, be careful who you throw your lot in with, Honest John. I mean, a con man meets another con man. You got to expect that that's going to happen. No honor amongst thieves, and you got two walking to the ring right now.
And in the end of that matchup, It was Honest John getting locked in that Maurice Onyando, courtesy of Danny Limelight in that tag team title matchup. And this time they will go one-on-one. Do you think, Blake, that Honest John has what it takes to compete against someone with the credentials of Danny Limelight, which, as James has said, has been quite the globetrotter as of late?
I think Danny Limelight's level of competition is on another level for almost anybody here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. That's nothing against Honest John, but I think Danny is in a whole nother league. But you can never count a guy out. A guy always has a puncher's chance when it comes to professional wrestling.
I think Danny just turned one around on Honest John, got the glasses to Slice Boogie on the outside. And starting out hot is Danny Limelight.
Oh, look at that. Boy, almost brainbuster there. Really spiked. Honest John trying to put this thing away in a hurry, but Honest John preserves himself in the match, at least for the moment.
Yeah, right there we can see that difference in competition level. Danny Limelight has come out, and the first 30 seconds have been all Danny Limelight.
These two really got into it in that tag team title match, and Honest John was asking for everything that Danny Limelight can bring and then some. And becoming a factor out there was Howdy Price. What a neck breaker by Honest John. Big upset coming. No. Wow.
Howdy Price put himself in a dangerous spot. Did you see how quickly Slice and Papa were about to come around the other side of the ring?
Put him in a dangerous spot, but it's paying dividends for Honest John. He's got Limelight, really could be all. I thought that Fisherman would have put Limelight away. He's able to get the shoulder up, and Honest John is rocking and rolling right now.
I'm telling you guys, there's some bad blood between these two. Normally, Honest John loves that release Fisherman into the throw. He's tried to spike, basically a Fisherman buster on Danny Limelight, just like Danny Limelight attempted to do to Honest John in the opening seconds.
Honest John took his eye off the ball. Limelight making him pay, teeing off in the corner.
That's the thing about Danny Limelight. If you get a little bit of an advance on him, you need to continue making progress. Honest John, whoa!
Oh, my goodness!
Half Nelson suplex rocks Honest John.
Honest John, though, back to his feet. Look at this again. He's just bowling up on the radioactive Poppy.
Tries to go head-to-head with him, and he's rolling back through for that back control.
Oh,
got him in a choke again.
There it is, Maurice Onyando, and he taps. He taps again.
Here is your winner, Danny Limelight.
Boy, this was a sprint. It was action-packed. Let's take a look back at the action brought to you by UnitedWrestlingShop.com. Get your official United Wrestling Network gear. Here we see it right out of the chute, guys. Brainbuster by Danny Limelight. Not to be outdone. Fisherman Buster there by Honest John. And then the submission, Blake.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful the way he wraps that arm, rolls through, gets back control, and slaps the choke in for the finish.
Fierce from start to finish. Danny Limelight standing tall. And did Howdy Price, did he head for higher ground again and leave Honest John?
Sure seems like it. Went to a safer part of the neighborhood, and now, too little, too late. And we know the Bodega will defend the tag team titles against the Young Goats upcoming. The Bodega continue to roll and fight on.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo! People ask Nature Boy, why do you love CarShield so much? I say because I choose my mechanic and coverage. That includes towing and roadside assistance. Expensive car repairs can kiss my woo!
Hey fans, today at Commerce Street Market, meet Hornswoggle and the stars of Memphis Wrestling. 1 p.m. meet and greet, 2 p.m. bell time. It's free Memphis Wrestling, 74 West Commerce Street in Hernando.
It's time for the Pro Shingles Slam of the Week.
Dustin making him pay right now. Oh, over the top rope he goes.
He's been asking for this, Dave.
Oh, yeah!
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Farmer standing by with the United Wrestling TV champion, Timeless Levi Shapiro. And fellas, the match has been signed.
Who else is standing here with me, Jack?
and Howdy Price.
That's right.
Fellas, the match has been signed. Next week, you will be facing the Gun Show, the Cobra Cup winner, Bret Michaels, for that TV championship. And while a lot of us want to see it, can't help but feel like you've been ducking him.
Ducking is such a strong word, Jack. I like to think of it as using my mental capacity to its fullest. Bret Michaels, you might have won the Cobra Cup out there in championship wrestling from Memphis, but let me tell you who I am. I'm Levi Shapiro, timeless Levi Shapiro, the United Wrestling Network television champion. And that's not just in San Francisco. That's not just in Arizona or even Hollywood. I'll even bring this title out to Memphis and show you what I'll do in the ring right up close and personal.
Exactly. And that's it. Not just California, not just San Francisco, not just Memphis. Hell, at the heights that we're going, it's going to be championship wrestling from Timbuktu to Kathmandu. And let me tell you something, Mr. Gun Show. You think that you scare Howdy Price and the United Television Champion? Well, let me tell you something. You are not championship caliber because all I see is a water pistol against a hand cannon and a fistful of dynamite known as Howdy Price and Levi Shapiro of the Price Check Ranch. Howdy! Boom!
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Halston Body, the team of the Belle of the Brawl, Bryn Thorne, and the Hell-Bent Vixen, Viva Van!
Main event time, and an odd alliance in my estimation after in her championship wrestling debut, Bryn Thorne lost to Viva Van due to the hijinks of Halston Body and company, namely Dom Kubrick, and now joining forces with the Hell-Bent Vixen.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's a quick nickel versus a long dollar. She realized taking a loss there, but teaming up with them is better for her in the long run.
Remains to be seen. We'll see if that business decision pays off. Tough opposition coming their way.
And introducing their opponents, the team of the Equal Opportunity Assassin, Ruby Reyes and Cece Chanel.
Another unique pairing here, James Kincaid, because this tandem at one point tried to battle together to, in essence, destroy the future of the women's division due to the edict of Jamie Iovine and Nico Marquez. Cece Chanel didn't really have a choice in the matter because of the binding contract she was under, but now they've joined forces to maybe preserve the women's division.
Yeah, I mean, the strange bedfellows phraseology comes into play. It was a tenuous alliance before when they were sort of under Iovine's purview, but now it seems like they're actually on the same page. I was shocked at Ruby Reyes' return, but, you know, thrilled with the choice that she made now to turn the corner for fighting for the rights of the women's division.
Equal opportunity indeed. Yeah, Jamie Iovine said he assumed that that Ruby Reyes, that she would join forces, of course, with their side of the equation. Was not the case, and immediately out of frustration made this tag team main event. And as we just saw, we've got a stage set for our main event next week as well, as Levi Shapiro will defend the United Wrestling Television title against Bret Michaels, the Gun Show, out of Championship Wrestling from Memphis. That next week's main event, but we got a good one brewing here.
Absolutely, and, you know, I think Cece Chanel can teach Bryn Thorne a thing or two. I don't want to chalk it all up to the, you know, impressionability of youth, but her throwing in her lot with Jamie Iovine, that certainly has to be a factor. Maybe she thinks that's the deal she had to make to get ahead. We've seen it before.
You know, watching these two girls go at it again, we saw them do it once before, and it was a very evenly matched until we saw that disqualification from Jamie Iovine and them coming in. This has, again, been a very well-matched beginning of the match between Cece Chanel and Bryn Thorne.
Yeah, of course, you had Viva Van got involved there with that 2x4, and then Ruby Reyes came out as well. It was a wild scene. But, yeah, these two do match up quite well, talking about Chanel and Bryn Thorne. Tag is made, and we have seen the destruction and mayhem that Reyes can cause. What a sickening thud on that chop.
I've missed hearing it. Ruby Reyes equal opportunity assassin, looking to show that she has not lost a step in there. Wow, lifting that knee.
Yeah, that was a huge knee there to a bent over Bryn Thorne right on the jawline. Laid her out.
Wow, look at this double team effort here. The slam, slamming her own partner onto the fallen body there of Bryn Thorne. And I got to think that maybe Chanel and Ruby Reyes have got some long-standing respect that was forged in battle. Chanel and Ruby Reyes battled at one point back on pay-per-view on Primetime Live, and Chanel gave everything she had against Equal Opportunity Assassin.
She absolutely did, as now CC Chanel is giving Bryn Thorne everything she has, unloading in the corner. Thorne can just cover up.
Like you guys mentioned that CC Chanel and Ruby Reyes had fought before, and after two, whoa, big shot in the corner again. After two people have fought, typically you either have a ton of respect for your opponent or none. And CC Chanel and Ruby Reyes both earned each other's respect for sure in that matchup.
Great striking, no doubt about it, and that's evident here with the two of them teaming up. Great striking by Chanel, just really working over Bryn Thorne, the belle of the brawl
Chanel
in the
going
corner.
up top.
Yeah, look out for the Hellbent Vixen.
Viva Van cutting her off at the pass, maybe swinging the pendulum. Halston body looking very pleased with things now as Bryn Thorne is taking control.
Yeah, that was the break Bryn Thorne needed right there, and Viva Van jumped in. A little sway of momentum. Let's see if Bryn Thorne can continue keeping the offense in her favor.
Question I have is how well Thorne and Viva Van will work together as a tandem, because Chanel and Reyes do have some experience as a team. Into the cover, count of two.
Yeah, it is always interesting to see people first tag together, but we see CC and Ruby Reyes are tagging together for the first time and have had some fantastic teamwork dynamics thus far. And here come these girls with some teamwork of their own.
Oh, the Hellbent Vixen, that sliding smack to Chanel into a cover.
Sliding into home and connects with the big shot. Viva Van, so dangerous, so many weapons, and again, especially since she added that death rattle. We'll see if she executes it. This tag team main event continues right after this.
I'm here with CarShield World Champion Rick.
Woo! CarShield's America's favorite money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck calling, rental car getting, and teamed up with your truly. Woo!
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Today, immediately following Memphis Wrestling, join us at Commerce Street Market in Hernando for free Memphis Wrestling. It's Summer Showdown featuring WWE alumni Hornswoggle. 7 big matches, plus enjoy Mem Pops, $2 grilled cheese truck, and the best deals in town. That's today, right now at Commerce Street Market. 1 p.m. meet and greet, 2 p.m. bell time. Then, our next live TV taping is July 11th, featuring Killer Bay, Heather Monroe, and CC Chanel. Tickets are available right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. July 18th, watch WWE Money in the Bank with us, absolutely free at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Plus, you'll get a free game card. Stay up to date and informed on everything Memphis Wrestling by following us at CW30 Wrestling.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our...
Welcome back to our main event tag team encounter. Throughout the break, taking control in the driver's seat of this matchup are the Hellbent Vixen and the Belle of the Brawl, controlling the action and dishing out the pain.
They've been just handing CC off back and forth between each other and just continuing to do damage and chip away at CC Chanel. I'm not sure how much she has left in the tank.
It all turned when CC Chanel was looking to go to the top rope. Viva Van intervened, and it has been all Vixen and Belle of the Brawl since then.
And this is a great way to neutralize if not put her away, but if nothing else, neutralize the striking, the effective striking of Chanel that we saw on display earlier, Blake.
Absolutely. By staying attached to your opponent, you don't give them the space to wind up and create any power behind their strikes. And CC is a fantastic kickboxer. So Viva Van's doing a very good job of staying attached to CC and completely nullifying any of her striking skills.
You're going to really have to stay attached to CC Chanel. The zealotry that she's been fighting with, again, just that renewed spirit to her career since getting out from under the thrall of Jamie Iovine. It's going to take a lot to put her away.
Oh, from the outside, Ruby Reyes using the environment as a weapon, and that might open the door. Elects to go for the cover. Don't know if that was the right call. Maybe better suited to head to the corner for the tag.
I'm not certain that CC Chanel knew exactly where she was in the ring, saw Viva Van with her shoulders to the mat, and made the only move that she could.
Yeah, she might still be kind of out. She might not even have meant to go for a pin there. You can tell she barely knows where she is right now. Both these girls look severely hurt.
It's a race against the clock right now to see who can make a tag first. This could be a pivotal turning point in this main event matchup.
And we got a fresh Ruby Reyes on the outside who is waiting to get in this ring and do some damage.
Here we go.
Oh, boy. Look out here. Welcome to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Bryn Thorne doing all right, though, being very elusive thus far. Couldn't get out of the way of that shot.
Wonder if Jamie Iovine is watching on and wishing that he hadn't let Ruby Reyes slip away.
Yeah, what a clothesline there by Ruby. Whoa, what's going on here?
What do we got in store? My goodness.
Oh, man.
Unique double team action.
Oh, boy. Into the cover, is that going to do it?
CC Chanel still looks really hurt from that exchange early on. This might be about a handicap match between Ruby Reyes, Bryn Thorne, and Viva Van.
Well, Ruby Reyes is going to get everything she can out of CC Chanel, as we just saw that double team. But Bryn Thorne jumping on the back of Reyes and clawing at her eyes. That'll be an equalizer.
No doubt. And now trying to take advantage of the environment here as Bryn Thorne takes Ruby Reyes to the outside and trying to capitalize. And Chanel was a bit of a victim of their own double team maneuver, ate that power bomb and really ate all of it. And now allowing the double team here by the Hellbent Vixen. Spin heel kick into the cover by Thorne. Good teamwork. Can't put her away.
God, just so much powerful striking going on in this tag team main event. It is really impressive display. You're right, though. Chanel hasn't been right since she tagged out. I think Ruby Reyes was going for the home run play, using her in that double team, but Chanel can't get anything going now.
Showing the zealotry, as you put it.
Well, Ruby's got both these girls by the hair.
Oh, breaking the grip there, though. Oh, perhaps to no avail.
Oh, what a shot! And one for Bryn Thorne.
Tell you what, Ruby Reyes out here on the West Coast been doing her fair share of surfing. She's coming crashing down like a big wave on her two opponents right now.
The Hellbent Vixen just got bent to hell by Ruby Reyes.
Nasty back elbow as well. And that momentum gets moving, and that doesn't bode well. And back to the double team arsenal here, perhaps. What?
Chanel coming to life.
What's going on here? Off the top, crossbody by Chanel. Reyes still has two big handfuls of Bryn Thorne. Uh-oh. Look out here. Not where you want to be. Nasty, nasty business.
No coming back from that cover. Academic. Tag him, bag him.
Here are your winners, CC Chanel and Ruby Reyes.
What a victory by Ruby Reyes and CC Chanel. Let's take a look at it. Brought to you by CarShield. CarShield cars go further. There might be some costly repairs for the team of Bryn Thorne here and Viva Van. Let's look at the action. The beautiful and the brutal. Off the top with the crossbody, and then this devastating finisher.
Yeah, tremendous awareness by CC Chanel to make the move that she did, and then in kind, Ruby Reyes realized it was time to put the hurtin' on Bryn Thorne.
Are we looking at the future of the United Wrestling Network's women's division? We'll see you next week when the tag team titles will be on the line, the TV title as well. A tidal wave of action coming your way next week.